Sal Mora for EvolutionCombatSports.com. I'm here at Chavez Dojo with the daughter of Grandmaster Chavez, Angelica Chavez. Angelica, thanks for taking the time.
Thanks for having me.
Angelica, you got a big fight coming up next week, February 11th, in Clovis, New Mexico, for Evolution Combat Sports Championship. It's Friday night fights. It's their second version of it. You're going to be facing Jennifer Berg. Now, she's out of Colorado. You were supposed to meet her here in Albuquerque as the main event. I believe it was over the summer, if I'm right, for another promotion. That fight fell through. Now you're going to be fighting Berg in the co-main event. Tell me how you feel about that.
I felt great. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I think it's going to be an awesome fight. I'm glad to be able to have the opportunity to fight her as my first fight back again. So I think it's going to be a good fight.
Now, you mentioned it being your first fight back. It's been a while since you've been in the cage. What have you been doing since you've been outside of the cage?
I was out with an injury, and so just kind of rehabbed it. Didn't want to, I'm still young, so didn't want to force anything to jump into anything too quick. So just been training, like helping my dad with the classes and coming in. I was still here even though when I wasn't training, but just been getting better and working on my skills.
Now, you mentioned your dad in the gym, and he's a grandmaster, and he's very well known, well respected inside the Albuquerque community and inside the mixed martial arts and martial arts community worldwide. Did you ever feel any pressure growing up under his shadow?
No, because my dad never made me come to karate. He never made it like a chore. It was always if I wanted to. If you want to, come. If you don't. But me and my sister, we still always came. You know, he knew that. I'm sure if he would have forced us, we might have not have wanted to. But we were still always here. This was our playground. Like my mom, we worked during the day, and my dad was teaching karate classes, and so he would have us down here while he was teaching classes. We would play. Like, grew up here. It's my second home, first home, really.
So we've noticed, we've seen you go into the boxing arena, and you've done kickboxing, boxing. You're going back to the cage. Are you planning to go back to boxing or kickboxing as well, or are you going to focus on MMA only?
Whatever my dad has in store for me, whatever. He's my coach, my manager, my grandmaster, everything. Whatever he feels he wants to do, it's fine with me.
Now let's talk your opponent one more time. She's ranked number 10, Jennifer Berg, out of Grudge Training Center. You beat her Friday night. Where does that leave you in the rankings? Where do you feel it leaves you in the rankings?
Well, in my opinion, I'm the toughest one at 105. But I am a beginner, so I don't have a whole lot of fights. But I know I can hang with the top 5, even the top girl. I know I can get out there and give them a good fight.
Now, you said to me in your text message when we were talking earlier, you have something to prove. Can you elaborate more on what you have to prove?
Well, I just feel that I didn't want Berg to feel that we were running from her. She's a great fighter. She's fought some awesome opponents. The only losses she's ever had have been to really tough girls, and she's won dominantly in her fights that she has won. She's a great fighter, but we were in no way trying to run from her or avoid the fight. I'm ready for her. I'm glad that she's my first fight back, and that's it. I just think I'm excited for this matchup.
What is Angelica Chavez's goal for 2011 since it's the new year?
Let's get to the top.
Sounds good. Anybody you'd like to thank before we let you go?
Of course, my coach, Grandmaster Chavez, my coach, Manny Garcia, Larata, also my teammates that are on the card as well. We've all had a great fight camp. There's Sifu Jacob, Sifu Salvador, Sifu Joby, Lalo. We've had a great fight training camp, so thanks to all of them.
Angelica, thanks for your time. I appreciate it. This is Sal Mora for EvolutionCombatSports.com.